Hello, hello, welcome. I painted the wall behind me today. It used to be this horrible, ugly color that you've seen in my other videos. And so this is going to make things better. It's dark outside, so it's still kind of dark in here. But let's get started with reading. The card I pulled, which is such one of my favorite cards, absolutely, is the Wheel of Fortune. Not only does it kind of predict good things coming, but it's really about cycles and the cycles of life and the turning points of life, which I believe we're in a major one right now. And, I'm feeling so good and so positive and so ready for the next thing, but also remain with that faith and trust and hope that everything's always working out for the best, right? Because that's what you're choosing. That's what you get to choose, right? Remember, we are not hopeless. We are very, very powerful. With every spin, I expand, right? With every spin of the wheel, with every, it's like cycles and turning points and new things coming. Fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through the karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a beautiful surrendering to what is and what will be. And it's surrendering doesn't mean you just sit back, give up, and lose hope and feel like there's nothing you can do and don't realize your own power. No. Get ready, lucky duck. The wheel is about to give you a moment of divine fortune and charmed outcomes. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for opportunities to propel your life ahead. Be prepared for those chance meetings, those amazing things that are going to come your way, right? You set the attention. I am choosing that, or like my saying, the little saying I have is, I'm excited to see what is next for me. I'm so excited to see what is next for me. I know that what is next for me is my best thing, is in the best interest for me, right? And of course, when those times come when we're like, something happens where we're like, oh my God, this isn't good. It's just one of those things that we are meant, it's like a speed bump. You got to go over it, right? It's like a speed bump. You got to work through it, learn from it, go over it, learn the lessons. Here's a little challenge. You can handle it. It shows you how strong you are. It makes us stronger. It helps us to grow. It helps us to expand as people. And sometimes we meet people and we have people help us that we had never expected before. So challenges are not bad, right? But the Wheel of Fortune. So think about this, right? Choose it to be a time of renew for you. Choose this to be a stepping stone. Choose this to be a moment where you can say the future is going to be better and better for me. And if you need to take your focus off the outside world for a while, highly suggest you do, because you are the power of, have power over your destiny, and don't forget it, and don't let other people tell you anything different, right? All right, and the book I'm pulling from today, talking about today, is it's from an author, and she wrote this book, the original version, in 1925, The Game of Life and How to Play It, by Florence Scovel Shinn. This is an updated version with by Ruth Miller, and so Ruth Miller also writes in it, so it's not the exact original, it's the original version with things added that are more proper to our day and age, right? So this one is called Casting the Burden, and I've spoken about this a long time ago, but it's like let go and let God, or what's another biblical reference they say? Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest, right? Things that Jesus said. So it's like kind of that type of thing, right? Knowing that we have a higher power that is there to help us. We are not meant to carry all the load just on ourselves, right? So when we know our own power and our workings of our own mind, we discover that we really want to find a quick and easy way to impress the subconscious with programs that bring our good into our experience, which is what I'm talking about, right? Our conscious mind is the one we think and talk through every day. It's like, oh, I know. I really do want this, and I really am working hard, and I do believe I'm worthy and I can have it. But if we haven't had it, it's like there's this deep subconscious belief within us that we can't. So we must first unearth that unconscious, and we got to also put new thoughts, beliefs, and stuff into the unconscious or subconscious. By understanding that our mind is constantly reaching out into the universe to draw whatever we've been focusing on to us. Remember, what you focus on expands. What you focus on, it becomes solidified in your life. So what are you focused on? What you don't want or what you do want, right? We realize that we've been doing to ourselves what we have been doing to ourselves, and quickly learn that merely an intellectual knowledge of the truth will not bring the results we seek. In other words, saying, oh, but I do want this, or that I am worthy. But like I said, but then deep down, there's something in us that doesn't really believe we can have it. It's not really for us. We're maybe not smart enough. We're not pretty enough, whatever, right? So we stop ourselves because of these deep-seated beliefs, and we may not even be aware that they are here. So let's talk about casting the burden. What does that mean? We're just going to go on here. The only thing which gives anything weight in nature is law of gravitation. And if a boulder could be taken high above the planet into, zero gravity and the atmosphere, there would be no weight to that boulder. And also taking yourself from being right in the situation and scanning upwards and viewing it from a very high perspective and detaching from the emotion of what's really going on, again, is another way, right? So we need to lift our thoughts to the point where there is no more weight to them. So that's what I mean, going up to God's source universe, into this quantum field, right? Where it's like, I am not this physical body. I am the soul. I am the one consciousness, right? Or God. God is here. The one consciousness is here to help me, right? Jesus functioned in a higher realm, a realm of vibration, where there are only perfection and completion, full life and joy, where no burdens exist and where no idea of burden carries any weight. And Jesus was one of the ascended masters who walked this earth, right? And these teachings, we can see that thoughts held in the superconscious mind are what relieve us of any burdens, of all the possibilities, right? The one consciousness, believing that it is there and that everything's happening for us and for the perfect, and that you always have this silent support. You always have this guidance and support. Especially, you need to believe that too, right? I know that God's source universe is helping me, and ask for that help, right? And here's when casting the burden comes in. And the saying that Florence Scovel Shinn worked with is, I cast this burden of whatever your burden is on the divine mind within. And it just says that's equivalent to Christ within, Buddha, whatever you believe, right? And I go free. I cast this burden, whatever your burden is, on the divine mind within, or God within, and I go free, right? I trust, I believe that God is helping me through this. And sometimes we feel like I can't handle all of this on my own. This is too big and too much. So God's like, take the wheel. That's another way of putting it. Exactly. It's like you're handing it over to God. You're asking for help from the source divine, because you know it is there for you, right? Let go and let God. Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about. So casting the burden. I now, here, I'll just give you that statement again. I cast the burden of on the divine mind within, or God's source within, or in the power of God, and I go free. And when you say that, believe it, right? Say, I'm surrendering it, I'm letting go and believing that I've asked for help. I've done my part. I now sit and hold faith, trust, and belief that things are being taken care of from the highest power, because they are. When you set that intention, when you sit in the belief, when you sit in your heart center, when you come from a place of love, when you go, don't allow yourself, because sometimes we do get pulled into fear, worry. I do, of course, fear and worry. Then again, it's come out of that fear and worry. It's like rising above. I now choose to rise above, right? I rise above this fear and worry. I know I feel those feelings, but I'm going to choose faith. I'm going to choose faith, because fear and worry, what you focus on expands, only brings more of what I don't want. Worry is like a prayer for something you don't want. if you're worrying about your child, if you're worrying about the health of someone, your consistent focus on the problem can bring it about. Keep it in your reality, solidify it even more, right? So remember that. So you have so much power. You can ask for that help from God's source universe, from your higher power, knowing, sitting in trust and faith. And that can be a hard thing when you have to sit for days or days, weeks, months, whatever, right? And just choosing to believe every day, in every new now moment, it's again another choice to hold the faith, another choice to believe. All right, let's do some breathing. Okay, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine, right? Lengthening through the spine, arms above your head if you want, which really helps you to feel this. So you want your butt to be seated heavy on the chair kind of, and then lengthening up. As you inhale and feel the expansion of your spine, and then exhale, release and let go, let go, let go. Inhale, bringing in this beautiful love and light. Exhale, bringing it all down, down, down. Fear, worry, doubt, anything you want to get rid of, bring it down into the center of the earth. Leave it there. Set the intention. Feel what's happening to your body, right? I'm dropping it. I'm leaving it. Then inhale the loving safety and security of the earth, coming back into your heart center, and then coming up through your crown, and then visualizing some beautiful white light and bringing that down in through your crown, through your neck, through your shoulders, healing, rejuvenating, replenishing every cell in your body, bringing that light right down through your feet to the center of the earth, grounding it through your whole body. And then inhale again that beautiful loving grounding energy from the earth, bringing it up into your heart center, expanding through your chest, through your heart. And then as you exhale, exhaling your love and light out into the world, spreading your beautiful energy out into the world, setting your intentions, and then inhale love and light into your heart center, feeling it come in, imagining this big, beautiful white light coming in, expanding your heart and your soul. And then as you exhale, bring it down, down, anchoring through your whole body, down through your feet, and down to the center of the earth. Hands on your heart. Know that you are powerful. You can handle anything. You can handle everything. Everything is always working out for your best. You have lots of support. You have the support of your friends and family and people around you, and you have the support of God's source, whatever you refer to it. Lots of support there, guardian angels, whatever you want to refer to. There is so much support for you to believe it, feel it, know it, hold the faith. All right, so much love to you. Have an absolutely amazing day. Bye.